you were talking about a line, and I'm not sure if that line was Seven Dwarves that you said was the steepest line you had ever been on. Does that mean in like up to that point or in your life?
Yeah, I mean, I would up to that point, and I would guess in my life, and I can only say that because I was just this past winter I was with Xavier, who had just gotten back from another trip to Antarctica, and I'm like, was it as steep as I remember it? And he said, yeah, like snow, something about it down there. I mean, it is just crazy what snow sticks to. So I'd be surprised if I had a different view today on it, because I think it's this geographic anomaly with the weather and the mountains. And I remember pretty early into the trip going to a face that was just perfectly smooth, all white, and going to the edge, getting talked to the edge in the radio, and they're like, "You're on the line." I'm like, "There's no way I am on this line." And finally, like, I think I probably got put on rope and creeped to the edge of the line, and it was virtually a vertical face of smooth, white, chalky snow. And so, yeah, I've never seen that anywhere else in the world.
And yet you've skied Alaska a bunch.
Yeah, and Europe and what have you. So, yeah, and then again, Xavier confirmed that it is like, if you want to go steep, it is strangely like an anomaly, a different degree of steepness there if you want it.
What are you thinking about when you get on sort of this ultra steep stuff? What changes about how you're riding? Like, do you ride with a different technique? Yeah,
so another thing I probably figured out in deeper is the odds are when you're on the really steep stuff and you're making hop turns, the big fear is catching your tails, and specifically going from when you're on your toe edge to a heel edge. And the big debate in snowboarding, do you have your axe in your backhand or your front hand? Well, the answer is your front hand, and it is you do this move. It's an explosive move. You got to make sure your tail doesn't get clipped, because that will just flush you off the face. And then on a snowboard on a toe edge, you have a lot of control. You'd be amazed what you can ride down on a toe edge. For example, on the Torrent, I don't think it's in the movie, but I was on belay and I'm like, hey, I want to see if I had to, could I get down this ice waterfall without a rope? And I had two axes, and I actually lowered myself down that ice fall on the Torrent with just my axes. I never needed the rope. On the contrary, the heel edge is very vulnerable, and so when you go toe to heel to make sure that you don't get flushed off the mountain. You have the axe in your front hand. All I'm thinking about is getting that axe in the snow to catch the fall that could come with getting on the heel edge. And why it is such a surprise is because you can be in total control on your toe edge, not worried about sliding off the mountain whatsoever, hop to your heel edge, and you don't have the power to hold it.